Even though you know I'd die for you, you lied to me. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried. Let's turn up the light. Let's turn up the light. Come on. Let's turn up the light. Oh my God.
Hi everybody and welcome to A Stylish Life. My name is ShaKayla Diamond and today is going to be a get to know me video and also a celebration of me hitting 100 subscribers. I'm so happy, so I wanted to come and do this video for y'all, and for the new people who may be following me and don't know who I am, I'm here to introduce myself. But first, make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the bell, comment on some videos, go binge watch some videos, but let's get right into it. So first of all, I am ShaKayla Diamond, and I've been on YouTube for about 3 years at this point. I started like my junior year of college. I had been wanting to do YouTube for a really long time, but I just felt like I never had, it wasn't the right time. Like I felt like I always needed something else. Like I always needed the best equipment and all these other things, and I couldn't afford it. So I was just waiting and waiting. But one day I just was like, forget that. I put a date on it. I was like, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel August, I think it was like 15th or something. And so that I started getting prepared, and that's what I did. I started my YouTube channel using my phone. I think at the time I had maybe like an 8 or like a 10. I don't know, I either had the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 10. And I was using like this little makeshift little small tripod that I made from like a selfie stick kit, and then I was using like the big storage bins that I had with my clothes in it to get the height I wanted, and I would record in natural light. I didn't have any lighting equipment or anything like that, so I really just started with what I had and I just went for it. And then from there, you know, months later I was able to get a camera. I got the Canon G7X Mark II, and it was like $600 or $700. I bought it around like Black Friday. But yeah, I always worked, so I saved my money to get my camera. I had saved up to get a ring light, which was like $70 on Amazon. It's the newer ring light. It's still what I'm using to this day. But yeah, I started my channel 3 years ago just with what I had, decided to go for it. My channel is about fashion, lifestyle, and business. So I do vlogs, I do fashion videos, I do entrepreneurial videos, I have some drink content on my channel. So that is me on YouTube. But more about me, I am 24. I'll be turning 25 in March. My birthday is March 13th. I'm a Pisces, period. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I told you that I started my channel my junior year of college. I went to Columbia College, Chicago. I got my Bachelor of Arts degree in Fashion Business and Marketing. What else? I'm a wardrobe stylist and creative director. Y'all will be seeing a little bit more about that in the video I'm going to be uploading about, you know, what should be in your stylist kit and some stylist tips. But if you go watch some of my vlogs, I have footage of me being on set and me working with clients. But aside from wardrobe styling and creative direction, I have 3 businesses. One being Cocktails with K. I make cocktails to go. We're Detroit based. I don't ship any orders right now. I also have Stylish Life Academy, which is a platform to create physical and digital spaces for Black women. You can go follow us on Instagram at Stylish Life Academy. We had our first event August 29th. It was great. It was fire. So you can go watch one of my vlogs. I have footage of the event in there. And then my 3rd business is Young Stylish Lifestyle, which is what started it all. It is a fashion news outlet, but I started Young Stylish Lifestyle in, I don't know what year it was, but I was 16. Like I told you, I'm 24 right now. But I started Young Stylish Lifestyle at 16 years old. I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, I want to start a business. I had already been I've always been very proactive, always been a hustler, always been trying to make some money. So I always used to babysit. I used to burn CDs, all types of shit back in the day to make some money. Then when I turned 16, or like, yeah, it was 16, I started applying for jobs because I was old enough to work. So I went and got jobs. But also at 16, I decided I wanted to start a business. But like I said, I was sitting on the couch. I'm like, I want to start a business. I'm like, dang, what should I call it? And I'm like, Young Stylish Lifestyle. It just popped in my head, Young Stylish Lifestyle. And that's what I started with. I started making t-shirts. I was selling them at school. Mind you, this during this time I was still in high school, so I was selling them at school. I've had teachers that bought shirts, family members who bought shirts, friends who bought shirts, and then I had stopped it for a while, and then I started it back up when I got back in college. And yeah, it went from there. And now today we are a fashion news outlet. I do still have merch that I sell, and we will be continuing to expand. But those are my businesses. I told you I'm 24, gonna be 25 in March. I literally cannot believe it. Like, time moves so quick. Like, as you're growing older and becoming more of an adult and aging, it's literally like, yeah, you getting older, but I don't know, like, it's just happening fast. It just happens fast. Like, you can't put a slowdown on it or a timeout on how quick you're aging. So it's definitely moving fast. I used to want to be 25 so bad when I was little, and now look at me about to be 25, and that junk is unbelievable. But time definitely moves fast. Can't believe I'm about to be 25. That junk is crazy. Make sure y'all go watch my last year birthday vlog. Go binge watch all my videos, really. And make sure y'all subscribe, like I told y'all in the beginning. And tell all your friends, because this is a place where we are ourselves. We are very unapologetic. We go after what we want. We hustle hard. We get this money. And we have fun and look cute while doing it. That's what I'm about. That's what my channel is about. And I welcome everybody else who's trying to do that to this channel, and welcome to a stylish life. I say that at the beginning because being stylish in fashion is always something that I've been interested in. I've loved fashion since I was a little kid, like a baby. Always been fly, always dressed nice, always just loved fashion, you know, so it was a no-brainer for me to go into that as I started figuring out what I wanted to do, because that's just always what I loved. So when I say in the beginning of my videos, welcome to a stylish life, that's what this is. And being stylish and having a stylish life, it's not just about the clothes you wear, but like I said, it's about getting this money. It's about hustling. It's about going after what you want. It's about being unapologetic about what you want. It's about advocating for yourself. It's about building a life that you always dreamed of. Like, I've always been a big dreamer and always had big goals and would go after them. I don't just dream. I put the work in to achieve those things, but I've always dreamed big. I've always had dreams that like surpassed what was around me or what I could see. But from watching lots of like TV and movies and things like that, reading books, looking at magazines, you just could see what was all out there outside of, for me, Detroit and what I grew up around. And I just knew I want that. I wanted that. Like, when I always said I wanted to move to New York before I even had visited New York or anything. I'm like, I want to move to New York. I want to go to college in New York. And when it was time for me to go to school and go to college, I just knew that New York was going to be way too expensive. And college is already expensive, but I just knew that New York was going to be too expensive because I wanted to go to FIT. And I just knew that that probably wasn't going to work out. So I had visited Chicago. I had went on a girls trip with my sister and her friends, and I'm like, ooh, I love it here, because it reminded me of New York. And I'm like, ooh, I love the busyness. I love the hustle and the bustle. Like, let me try to find a school here. I found the school that I ended up going to, which was Columbia College Chicago, because I went to Chicago. I'm like, ooh, this is like New York. Let me find a school here. Found that school, applied, and everything that I needed to do, got accepted, and that's where I went. But I had always loved New York because it was just so, it just seemed so big. From seeing it on TV and reading about it, it just seemed so big, seemed like so much could happen there. I knew that that was one of the major capitals for fashion. I'm like, I need to be there. But yeah, I've always dreamed big and had big goals, and I'm just down for accomplishing them. Like, I'm down for myself. Like I told y'all, I have 3 businesses and I'm a wardrobe stylist and creative director. Like, I'm down for my goals. So that's what I like to represent and talk about on my channel. And I want everybody who does watch me to feel empowered to do the same thing. And aside from just me introducing y'all to me, this video is also about me celebrating 100 subscribers. Like I told y'all, I've been on YouTube for 3 years and I just finally hit 100 subscribers maybe like a couple days ago. And I'm just so thankful and grateful and excited because I've been trying to hit this goal for a while. And I'm just so glad to finally be here. And I thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel, who likes videos, who might comment, the people who watch the videos. Like, I really appreciate y'all and I'm very thankful. Like, because I always promote my videos and on my Instagram and tell people, you know, subscribe to my channel, link in bio, watch my videos. But that doesn't always mean that the growth is going to happen or that every time you say that somebody's going to watch. But you can't stop saying it. Like, I can't stop promoting no matter if the video got 1 view or 0 views. Because it was a while that I was on here talking to myself. And it wasn't nobody watching these videos. But I just knew that I enjoyed it and that eventually people were going to start latching on, just like anything else I do or anything that anybody might do themselves. In the beginning, you might be talking to yourself, you know, you might not have nobody who's watching or who's buying your products, but that don't mean stop, that don't mean give up, that don't mean stop promoting who you are and what you do, because eventually they'll catch on and they'll be interested and it's gonna start rolling in. And once it start rolling in, it might not stop, so you got to be prepared. So I just want to thank everybody for, you know, watching my channel, subscribing, and it's only up from here. But back to getting to know me. So I told y'all I went to school, what I do. So how did I get into fashion? Like I said, I always been into fashion since I was little, always dressed nice. From when my mom used to dress me to when I started to dress myself, I always was like into what I wore and into doing different things. Like when I was in middle school and high school, I did a little bit of acting. I've done modeling classes. Like, I always tried things to know what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. So I definitely appreciate that with growing up. But I got into fashion literally by just doing, like I just said. I started actively working in fashion and doing fashion things probably in like high school, as far as like I had reopened our fashion club and we did some fashion shows. Just doing different things like that, having my business, looking and dressing well and doing me. And then when I got to college is when I started wardrobe styling and doing more work in that. I've, you know, done fashion show production and styled fashion shows, assisted behind the scenes of fashion shows, been an assistant to other stylists, whether that was on video shoot sets or being an intern for who I was interning for and they were in fashion, and me helping them with everything that they were doing at the time while I was working with them and getting all of that experience. I've done jobs of my own, had clients of my own. So yeah, me getting into the fashion industry, I'm answering this because a lot of people do ask me that. How did I get in the fashion industry? But yeah, me getting into the fashion industry was really just going for it. I don't really know any other way to tell anybody to get into the fashion industry, because the fashion industry is a very dog-eat-dog world, and you definitely have to put the work in and definitely have to get the experience and definitely have to be passionate about what you're doing. But you really just have to go for it and keep going until people start to watch and they start to pay attention. But you want to make sure that even if they're not paying attention, you're still building your work, because in this industry, you don't want to go to anybody trying to be a part of something when you ain't even tried to start doing stuff yet. Like, a lot of times in the fashion industry, there may be people who are very stingy with opportunities, but that don't mean that you shouldn't be still trying to get the skills and the hands-on experience. So yeah, to get in the fashion industry, just really start putting that work in. Doing research, making sure that you know what you're talking about, making sure that you know what's going on, making sure that you know who's who and what's what, making sure that you are honing in on your skill set and knowing what it is you want to do and trying different things. Because even though I said that I knew I wanted to be in fashion since I was little, I still try different things, you know, within my industry to really, you know, scale into what I liked and what I wanted to do. So definitely trying different things. That's what I always suggest to people. Even if you don't want to do something as a career, start trying stuff. Like in college is a great, if you choose to go to college or not, after high school, whatever, even if you're not in college, that's the time to really try things and really figure out what it is that you want to do. And you might not have the same thing that you want to do your whole life, but you ain't never gonna know what it is if you don't start trying. So yeah, to wrap that whole little spiel up, I don't want to be rambling. Just put the work in for whatever it is that you want to do. Try different things to figure out what you want to do, and just keep building up your skill set and your portfolio with whatever you're doing. And subscribe to my channel because I give entrepreneur tips, and if you are a wardrobe stylist or creative director, I give tips on things for that as well. But next, more into getting to know me, and some things that I like. So aside from fashion, I love fashion, but aside from that, I also like home decor. So I be trying to bring a little bit of that to my channel on here. I did like a how to make your bed or like where to get great bedding. Y'all can scroll down to find that video. I be showing y'all little things around my house here and there. I love glassware, so like wine glasses, champagne glasses, the whole nine. I love it. I love candles. Nothing like a good candle. I love to travel. So this year, 2021, I've done a whole lot of traveling. I went to Mexico, Tulum. I went to LA. I went to New York. I went to Orlando. Where else did I go? I think that was it for this year, but I love to travel. I love going somewhere. I love going on vacation. I love long trips. Depending on what trip it is, like more friend trips, 3 days is cool with me. But like if it's me and my boyfriend, I love like a long trip, like 6-7 days. Yeah, I love that. I love shopping. I love clothes, but I told y'all I'm into fashion, so makes sense. But yes, I love clothes, I love shopping, I love perfume, and fragrances. Definitely, I like to smell how I look, like money. What are some other things that I like? I love watching TV and watching movies. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. Like, I'm very about my business, like I told y'all, but I also love to live my best life. Like, I love to go out. I love to go to restaurants and get good food and drinks. I love to be traveling, like I told y'all. Like, I love having an overall great time. It's nothing like it. What else do I like that I want to tell y'all about? I don't know. Y'all gonna love it here. So subscribe to my channel because y'all gonna love it here for real. It's like a little bit of everything, and I'm like a little bit of everything. It may or may not seem like it, but I'm a very multifaceted person. Like, I can go to the art gallery, to church, to the strip club, to the regular club, to the bar. Like, I'm that girl. Like, I'm not down for whatever, but I'm very open and multifaceted. I love art, and going to museums, like I said, and watching documentaries. I love that too. I like to paint also, and I want to get more into that. But yeah, that's really it. I love books. If y'all can see my bookshelf behind me, I love books. I'm rooting for everybody black, everybody and everything black. That's just period. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to come and give y'all a get to know me video, tell y'all some things about me so that y'all can get to know me a little bit more if you just started following my channel, and to also thank everybody for the 100 subscribers, and we're going to keep growing and glowing. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and tell your friends. Comment something about you in the comment section, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out. Oh yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at keepingupwithk_. Peace out.